Good morning. Welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning. And I'm here with David Goodwill, my co-host today. I'm Chris Free. Get a cup of coffee, and like we've got here, we got some cheese coffee cake here, cream cheese coffee cake. And get you some good breakfast this morning. And what I consider a good breakfast is cream cheese and coffee cake, which is probably not the best, but that's what I like. And enjoy your breakfast and the show today. We've got a great show today. We've got David Goodwill is my co-host today. We've got Kevin Brooks with us today. We've got Aaron Weatherford with the Chamber. Both of them are going to be working with the Chamber today. And we also have Mr. Stephen Beasley from First Baptist Church. And Stephen, he's in our audience over here. And is it media director there at First Baptist? Make sure I get your title right and have that on there. So that sounds great. We're going to have a great show today. So, David, what's been going on, buddy?
Well, Stephen, a pleasure to be with you this morning.
Yeah.
As always, and I say as always, it's my first time to be.
Well, hey, you've helped us out in the past. We'll blend in them at events and things. You do a great job. And,
well, thank you.
And I think you've even helped out on the radio once or twice, haven't you?
I have. I've done some of that, and it's always a pleasure to join you and to talk about our hometown and all the great things we have going on here. So.
Yeah. Now, you're with who here
I do.
in town?
I work with UPS. I've been there for 24 years.
And 24 years.
I have. I've worked always in either the Chattanooga area, the Athens area, or finally here in my hometown of Cleveland, which is nice. So we're getting ready for a very busy peak season with holiday coming up.
Right around the corner.
Yeah. This is the time of year we gear up for it. Hire extra people. We encourage everyone to go to their tablets or their computers and do some online shopping to make sure they get all the gifts they need.
Melinda will help you out with that real quick, my wife.
We see her very often. We're at your home often.
Yes, you stop by quite often there for delivery of things. So that helps us out, keeps us around to get out with the kids.
It does, but it's a great way to serve our hometown, and we're just happy to be a part of Cleveland.
That's great. That's great. Now you've got a daughter at Walker Valley, and Madeline, my daughter, and her are friends, and they don't get to see each other as often as they'd like.
Right.
But now, if you don't mind me asking, she is a drum major, is that right? Is
yes.
she still doing that this year?
My daughter Lainey is a junior. She's 16 years old at Walker Valley High School in Charleston. She's a proud member of the Walker Valley Mustangs Marching Band. She's a drum major, one of 4 that they have, and they are ready for competition season and ready to kind of cheer on the 3-1 Walker Valley Mustangs. So it's been an exciting time for Lainey and an exciting time for the school as well.
Yeah,
so,
they've really built that school up there. They've got a good ball team, good band.
They have. All 3 of our local high schools. In a small
time frame.
Absolutely.
For what they've gotten accomplished out there, done a lot.
I mean, here, if you live in the Cleveland-Bradley County area, you have a lot to be proud of with our local high schools, whether it's Cleveland-Bradley High, Polk County, or Walker Valley. I mean, they're all excellent places to go to school, and plus, with those winning football teams, it just makes it fun this time of year.
That makes it even better. It sure
does. Yeah, we're excited about the things that Walker Valley has going on.
Now, Madeline, my daughter's got her driver's license. Lainey driving pretty good? Is she doing all right with that?
She is, which is good for our family, and maybe not so good for the other motorists of Bradley County in Cleveland.
Oh, so I'm sure Lainey does a good job.
Watch out for the green Subaru Outback with a little bumper sticker on the back.
Okay. It doesn't say student driver, does it?
No, actually, Lainey she has a personalized little
sticker on the back.
Yeah, we gave them out at our family reunion this year. There's a smiley face, and it says, "Everyone needs a little goodwill."
Wow.
It's on her.
That was that you handed those out at your family reunion?
At our family reunion.
What a great
idea.
idea.
Very recognizable, a little bit obnoxious. So
that's really smart. And that is really neat.
My daughter's driving, and I know so is Madeline, and I know that they stay in touch with each other.
Yes. Now, Madeline, she drives a little bit on her own, but not a whole lot yet. That's where we haven't got there that far. Actually, she's taking some classes at Lee, and she wanted to drive by herself, and I dropped her off once, and she said, really, I'd rather not drive. I'd rather be dropped off because I can go right to the door. And I said, you see all these other people running around having to get to class. I said, they had to park and walk there. I said, which do you want? And she said, well, you know what? I think I'll just be dropped off for a little while and then I'll decide if I want to drive there or not. So she took the easy way out, so she didn't have to park and then walk all the way to class. So
well, that's one thing we have in common is both daughters. They were the same age. And
yes, and
friends and learning how to be responsible adults. So
yeah, well, and
challenge for us and fun for them.
Well, we've got, like I said, we've got good schools here in the community to
sure do,
and all just a great community as it is. And hopefully you're enjoying your coffee this morning. We've got some other guests coming up today, but we're going to talk a little bit about real estate for just a moment. I didn't tell you about that, David. Sorry. And but real estate is moving along. That's what I do. And Kay, that's normally with us, that's what we do. And a great time to buy. We were checking the rates yesterday morning. They are starting to edge up just a little bit. And so if you're looking at buying or selling your home right now, it's a great time to buy or sell. We just had one go under contract within a week and actually got them more money than they were asking for the house, which doesn't happen very often. So people are looking for a nice home and that's been kept up nice and in a nice area. And so if you have that kind of house and looking to upgrade a house or move to a different location or downgrade, if you're looking, I say downgrade, but if you're looking to get to a smaller house. And right now is a great time to buy. And you can reach us online at chrisfreekw.com, or you can reach Kay at 423-718-6967, or you can reach me at 423-961-8095. And we just got a new app out that's really neat for your iPad, iPhone, your Android. That it's amazing what you can do nowadays on those. Looking for a house, if you're looking for a home, and those kind of things. And with UPS too, they've got all those kind of things out. You can do all that from your iPad and things now.
It is. That's one of the best things about online shopping, Chris.
Yeah,
is
it just happens
right.
and it happens. It just happens. I mean, that's I'm a techno junkie. And Amazon, which we have a distribution center here and in Chattanooga, is getting ready to release their own cell phone. And they're going to give them out for free.
My goodness.
And what they said, it takes out the friction of buying because it'll always be there. You can always have access to it. They'll give you things that are coming up that are for sale, and just takes out, you can just within seconds have something bought and delivered.
It is.
In just a matter of days.
You can click and follow the progress, and you can even follow we have an app that allows you to follow the truck through the neighborhood and tells exactly where he is at all times.
Okay, I need to tell Glenda about that one. She'll be happy to hear about it. She'll know exactly when that package is going to arrive.
Yeah, a lot of my day on the phone has to do with customers tracking information because we're just we're completely visible to the public now through tracking and through the internet and all of that. They know exactly where we are at all times, so it challenges us to make our service more efficient.
Yeah,
and it's very similar to buying a home. Everything about your home now is public knowledge available to the public, and it makes the consumer very, very savvy in ways that they used to not be.
So well, they come to us. They've looked up everything that we can already look at.
Absolutely.
And assess. They come to us and they've already got everything they need to know, and it's a whole new world out there.
It is.
And just changing every day. Well, I tell you what, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back in just a few minutes with Mr. Kevin Brooks and Mr. Weatherford from the Chamber of Commerce, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Good morning. Welcome to Tennessee Valley This Morning. I'm Chris Free, your host. And my co-host today, we got Mr. David Goodwill. Kay is not. She's out today. She's not going to be with us. And so it's Guys' Day out
which
today.
Which is our loss.
Yeah,
our
which
loss.
is our loss, but it's Guys' Day today. I was telling my wife who all we were having on the program, and she goes, "You don't have any ladies on there today?" I couldn't find anybody to
So
come
we brought
up.
Aaron.
We brought. Oh.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, we brought Aaron today. And
Glad I could do you a favor.
We've got Mr. Kevin Brooks, our local representative
Yes.
here, and then we have Mr. Aaron Weatherford with the Chamber of Commerce here.
Also a
in
local
Cleveland.
representative.
Of the chamber.
He's a local representative of the
Little more clout.
Chamber,
Exactly
and
right.
he is here with us today. And you guys have a program going on at the Chamber, is that right?
We do.
And I caught on to it real quick.
Yes, you did.
There
it is.
And it is
Batting 1,000.
Batting 1,000, World Series, Batting 1,000 with the Chamber here. And tell us what that's about.
It's a great membership drive for the Chamber of Commerce. We're encouraging as many new members as we possibly can. The Chamber of Commerce does an amazing job promoting not just existing industry, but attracting new industry. It's the number one place that people call when they're thinking about moving as a realtor. Tell us about your town. Tell us about your population. Tell us about your businesses and your churches when Mr. Beasley comes on. It really does act as the front door, the doorbell to the city of Cleveland. So we're encouraging as many people as possible who aren't already members, as in your co-host, David Goodwill's company. I'm so excited to make that connection.
Sounds like I got some homework.
We make connections all the time. User network.
That's exactly right.
Well, that's great. Now, I did go onto the website earlier, and I haven't been on in a while. But you've got your relocation information on there already, and all of that information for people wanting to move to this area.
That's right.
And which is great. And if you need resources and you live in the area,
Exactly.
Government, your state and local government issues.
One of the most popular things is the local community calendar that talks about whether it's the Cowpea Festival in Charleston or concerts at First Baptist all over town. Everything that is in the community, and that's a free service, and it really tries hard to link all the different activities that are going on, and they do a great job at it.
Now, you mentioned the calendar. You may be able to answer. How do they, if you have a community program going on, how do they get that to the Chamber?
Yeah, the good benefit that is there is the community calendar, because that's not just for Chamber members. That's for our entire community. It is our community calendar. If you go to our website at clevelandchamber.com, you can just apply your event right there from the main page, and we go through it. We make sure it's grammatically correct, just make sure everything's all right, and put it right out there. So
That's
that
for me,
that is, yes, it is. We have to protect ourselves from those types of issues.
Exactly right.
But we check that. We put it out there so that people don't say, hey, it's the weekend, there's nothing to do. We want to make sure that there's always something going on. If you have an event, use the calendar so everyone sees it.
Oh, that's great. I didn't realize that was. I haven't utilized that like I should.
It's one of the many hidden treasures at the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people take advantage of it. You wouldn't think so. We do have open houses that people post on there, ribbon cuttings, that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's even the smallest of events that you might think no one would attend. People want to do stuff. They want to get involved. So
you can put that on there.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Now, how long is this program going on, the membership drive?
It's going to be through the first week of October, and that's going to be the real home run. Final inning is going to be October 2, 3, and 4. And we're really trying to do as much as we can between now and then to encourage people who aren't members. One of the things that the folks in the businesses I've been talking to are surprised at how reasonable it is to become a member of the Chamber, and how important it is for every business, whether you sell cars, sell barbecue, sell houses, getting your name in that network of Chamber membership. There's a Chamber coffee once a month, which people do a lot of networking on, and it really has been. It's been encouraging and entertaining for me to talk with people who I assumed knew about the Chamber, who in fact don't.
Now, the Chamber conference. Now, it's been a long time since I've attended a Chamber coffee there.
We hope that you'll come back.
Well, the coffees now, are they still having those? They used to have at different businesses.
That's
now,
correct.
Is that still they do that at different businesses?
Once a month,
that are Chamber members.
We'll host it, and it gives the opportunity for that business. For instance, if UPS were to join and host a coffee, we would go down there.
Just for instance.
Just for instance.
I like
Just
what you're doing.
picking that right out of the air.
Just right out of the air.
And we would go down to their beautiful facilities and learn about all of that.
choice now.
He's just been a little pressure. Just a little
and I have
pressure.
a membership packet right here for you, David.
Absolutely.
But you go down there and you would get to see. I've learned so much from these Chamber coffees, whether they're at one of our new hotels, or whether they're at Lee University or Life Care or any of the other various businesses. And if your business might possibly not be able to host a Chamber coffee, you don't have facilities, the Chamber makes their location available that you could be a host and have it in their facilities. So even the folks that might not have a storefront or might not have the availability of having square footage, you can still host it at the Chamber, and it's a great, I absolutely enjoy. I can't win the door prizes, obviously, but I still go and I still enjoy it.
Well, and the Chamber location itself is a great location, and the facilities there are very nice.
That's true.
And I've been
That's
down
where
there.
Aaron works.
That's
That
where
is
Aaron
where
works.
I work,
Yes, that's
the
where he
Chamber.
works, and it is a nice facility down there. I've had a couple events that I've had to go to down there. I think with the parade that comes up, you have your meeting down there. For the parade, all the people are going to be in the parade that I've had to go to.
You can have a Keller Williams float in the parade this year? You need to, a big red fire truck.
Keller Williams, you'll have to talk to Steve on that one. Okay. That's out of my
I always
hands.
got these ideas for people.
Yeah, well, you can talk to Steve on that one and see how that would
Happy
go.
to do that.
Yeah,
I think I've got Steve's number.
Yeah, I think so.
Kay could have
We've
a
all
float
got
of her
Steve's
own.
number. That's,
Kay could have a float of her own.
yeah.
perhaps.
I mean,
UPS,
we are
big brown
Speak
truck.
with her about that.
Big
We
drive.
could. We've,
Right there.
we've done that kind of. All of our UPS drivers know where our local Chamber is because they have the best maps of our area.
That's
the most
exactly right.
updated maps. If you want to maybe see a house that you're looking at, it's like you said, it's the doorbell. That's where you go to. You go to the Chamber of Commerce. You go in and you get a map, and you get more than that. Really, when you stop by, you get a lot of good information about our community. Every time I look at a big place that's kind of like Amazon or Valker, I think, I wonder if someplace along the line, if one of those guys started at our Chamber of Commerce and said, well, let's call them, see if we can find out some information.
David, it's a good point. They actually do. That is where these companies from East Germany find Cleveland and Bradley County through our Chamber of Commerce. They contact them, ask about a feasibility study, ask if it's even possible for us to come to Bradley County, and our Chamber does a fantastic job of promoting and recruiting industry as well as existing. The Whirlpool expansion, when they relocated from downtown to their new facilities in that multi-hundreds of millions of dollars expansion, that started at the Chamber of Commerce board table. I was at that table.
Amazing. I had the pleasure of going through that plant a couple months ago, got a tour of it and looked at all the different things that they were doing. And it was it made me proud to be a member of the community, to see that the community that I come from was such a good fit for that industry, and it's a beautiful facility. You should stop by sometime.
Well, I was thrilled when they asked me to participate in the membership drive. We've got Team Brooks Blue. I don't have my blue tie on today, but they've partnered us up and given us each a team color. So when you see a Brooks Blue person coming to your office or your business, don't be shy.
It's not a campaign trip.
It's not a campaign trip.
That's not what it is.
It's the Chamber campaign.
Chamber
I know a little bit about campaigning, so I'm excited
just a
to
little
help.
bit?
I'm excited to help.
That is, and like you were talking about the area, that all the businesses that have come to this area, that we have been able to fit here into the Cleveland area, and have been able to give skilled workers and the facilities they need to grow those businesses.
And buy houses.
And buy homes. Exactly. That's exactly right. That's why Cleveland's growing.
And get packages delivered
And
to
get
their home by
packages
UPS.
delivered. That's right.
The whole show is a segue.
It's
It is.
exactly.
We're
It
the
all
best
works
in the
together.
business.
And vote, Aaron says. Don't forget to
Bring it
register.
full circle
Don't
for
forget
you,
to
Kevin,
vote.
you know.
And go to church with Stephen Beasley.
That's right.
So it's
We've
full
got it
circle.
all on
It's
there.
a full circle community effort.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break for a moment, and we're going to come back here in just a minute, and we'll continue up here for a few minutes with you,
Great.
okay?
Perfect.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now. Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
It is early. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tennessee, or I think it's just Tennessee Valley This Morning. I always add in that good morning to it.
It is a good morning.
Yeah, it is a good morning this morning. And it's just great weather over the weekend. Did y'all enjoy the weather over the weekend?
Fantastic
Oh, yeah.
Just great weather. We had upward soccer over the weekend, and if y'all get a chance to come out.
We had
it's
television football at my house.
television football
Yeah.
at your house.
Beautiful weather.
There you go.
We had the Cowpea Festival.
And
the
what now?
Cowpea Festival.
Yeah.
The what now?
Charleston.
Cowpea Festival. Yeah. In Charleston. Apparently it's the international home of cowpeas. In the chamber.
Cowpeas?
Cowpeas. I don't want to get into it because there's hundreds of different types of them. and
Okay.
Black-eyed peas.
Kevin, if you
Okay,
knows them,
okay, like
it's
black
tough.
cowpea. Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just had to get with
There's a lot of them.
Anything in that variety.
chickpeas, that kind of
Chickpeas.
stuff. Okay, okay, and these
Whole
are
festival.
whole festival of
every
those.
year.
That is, I didn't realize that was up there. We like black-eyed peas and stuff. That,
There
that
you
would have
go.
been up. That would have been, and if I would have went to the chamber calendar, I probably would have known that.
You would have
wouldn't
seen it. Oh, yeah.
I would have known that. So, now, Aaron, how long have you been with the chamber?
I've been with the chamber just at 5 years,
Uh-huh.
and as of right now, this is only the third membership event that we've had. So we wanted to make sure it was more successful than all of the ones in the past. So we were able to utilize a company called Your Chamber Connection, and they came in, kind of told us the structure, how to use it, and how to make success of it. They have gone all over the country, making a success of every chamber that they touch, that they get involved with. In Tennessee alone, there have been several cities that have surpassed their expectations. And they said, with the qualifications that we've met and the talent that it seems that our community, because they're not from around here, when they came in, they said, it looks like you guys are pretty much gearing up for one of the best in the state. So that's exciting for me, because that's my membership director is my position, and building the membership, building that network for our community to be able to recruit those types of businesses that we talked about earlier, to be able to provide those networking events, any of that kind of stuff. We want to be able to have a larger database, the referral base. When people come in, we want to give them quality members. So that's what we're hoping. We at least get 1,000 members. Right now we're at just under 700. So that's only 300 members. Only, it's
batting 1,000.
We're batting 1,000.
That is great. That's awesome. So now, how can they get in touch with you if they want to know more about the membership? We'll go ahead and throw that out there.
Well, I'm surprised Kevin hasn't cut me off so that he could still a member if he wanted me to.
It's terrible,
man. Hey,
That's exactly right.
If you want to call the chamber, if you want to join, you can call my office at 472-6587. You can also visit our website at clevelandchamber.com. There's an online application as well as a benefit sheet. Any of the information you need will be right there, or you can call me directly, or if Kevin gives
and they
his
can
number,
write Brooks Blue Team.
They could if they wanted
application.
to, but I'm not supporting any color as of right now. I'm very neutral.
It's like the United Nations.
Yeah,
like the,
totally.
Let's keep neutral on
But
all
not.
that.
Keep neutral.
But not.
Keep neutral.
Well,
But Chris, thanks
yes.
to you and Kay for letting us come on and talk about it,
Oh,
because this
that's-
show is a great tool within our community. I've been fortunate to be here before, and people comment on this television show and how often I've watched it myself.
Well, that's
from the
great.
comfort of my home.
Well, see, and that's the great part
There
about
you
it. And actually, it is on channel on Charter, and but then also it is actually broadcast over the air, which they have a lot of contact with. Because people that don't get the Charter channel on that, they can actually watch it over the air.
And your broker also is a part of the membership drive, and will be keenly interested in this show, I'm confident.
Oh, well,
and
I'm
how
sure.
he can get new
I
members.
haven't talked to him. That I didn't even tell him you were going to be on. So,
And I'm so glad.
Okay, good.
And I'm so glad. Brooks Blue comes through.
Oh,
That's
man,
what we're going to
you've
say.
got a
Just come
motto
up with
and everything
everything.
already
Yeah,
said.
You should
right
work.
here.
Just work on it. You should work on it.
You've worked on campaign mottos before, haven't you?
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
2 years.
Every now
I
and then.
guess. Yeah, about every 2 years.
Well, that is awesome. Now, is there anything going on in Cleveland? Any new businesses coming in that the chamber can tell us about?
Do tell.
Yeah,
And I don't know if you can. I'm just asking. There's we don't know anything ahead of time. I don't know anything ahead of. But I just thought I'd throw that question out there.
Yeah, I've got a scoop for you, Kevin. It's an ice cream scoop. Listen, the exciting thing about Bradley County is Perkins ice cream. Yeah. There's always something going on. There's always some type of growth. Always some type of something that we can kind of grab onto to provide new jobs, more opportunities for local businesses to expand, any of that kind of stuff. And if there's ever an opportunity, we do anything we can to make sure it lands here in Bradley County. So it's exciting. I can say that it's a very exciting time for us. And this membership event could not have come at a better time. The beginning of October, that's going to happen. And then after that, the end of the year, it's going to be exciting.
Okay,
So
I just threw
I'm
that
looking
out
forward to
there,
it.
and I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what the seat's for. It's the spot.
That's
I
right.
suppose. This is what
See,
Kevin
I don't
feels
get many
like.
questions ahead of time. I don't plan anything. They knew nothing.
And it's a great restaurant downtown, The Spot.
The Spot, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Downtown.
And there's.
You're just plugging away.
I'm a huge promoter
I'll
of
tell
our
you,
community.
if you're working on a drive, there's a new restaurant coming in downtown that you need to. somebody
Sounds like a
needs to-
scoop.
And
That's the scoop we want to hear.
Yeah, and a new restaurant coming in. It'll be in November.
Fantastic.
So yeah,
Well,
I
you
was
can
talking to them
and yes, the membership drive is going to be the first week of October, but you can join the chamber
at any time.
at any time.
Well, good.
Year round.
Good. Well, I'll let them know that.
You get a really good feeling about a business when you go in and see that member, Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce, because you know the type of people that do business with them and their
And wanting to support the
hometown
community
folks.
and
Absolutely.
and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. But I got to tell you though, Team Brooks, if you want to know anything about restaurants in the city of Cleveland, this is your guy.
This is the
right
guy?
here.
This me?
Yeah, he's got his finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Oh well,
really
I don't know
does.
about that. We go out and eat quite a bit, but it's
Got
just
the
due to
pulse of the
scheduling.
dining industry.
Dining industry. Well, I'm looking for the
pulse is
chamber to
right.
get into Krispy Kreme donut, but that
Hey, I vote yes for that too.
yeah, if we could get
yeah,
them
me
here,
too.
that
I
would be.
would too.
My kids think if we go to Chattanooga that we have to go by
It's the same with my
there,
wife.
and we have to go by there.
Hot now sign.
Yeah,
We've got people
yes.
working on it.
We
Right
got
now.
people
Oh,
working on
good.
that.
See, there's
People
the
working on
scoop. We like that.
Yeah.
But if you can't make it to Krispy Kreme, please go visit my friends, the Gilberts at the Townhouse Bake Shop.
Well, that's where it
The
came
sweetest
from.
place in town.
That's where it came from this morning. That's exactly
Chamber
it.
members.
And are they
Yay!
chamber members? See, there we go. See, and that's how it all works in the community.
Kevin,
It's one big
you are
happy family.
amazing.
One big happy family.
And that's how a community works. I mean, all supporting each other and working together. That's
David says, I'm never coming back. If those guys are on there with me.
Well, if we talk donuts, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, I got something. They made the deal sweet for me over there today.
That's
I got
right.
a little
Okay.
piece of coffee
Lucky.
cake and some
That's
goodies
right.
from Chris for coming in today.
well, I had to support everybody to make sure they can.
In the green room back there.
In the green room, yes. So we will call
Well,
that
I
the
sent
green
my
room
list of
today.
demands. Here's what I need before I come on the air. You know.
We had to set that up, didn't we? We had the contracting and get all that together prior to him helping me out today.
You talk about calendars. It's just it's the time of year when everybody is getting a lot of things on the calendar. The weather's getting nice. Southeast Tennessee is about to turn beautiful with all the colors going on, and there's just a whole lot going on right now. And a great time to be a part of the chamber. If you're not a part of the chamber, great time. That was for Team Brooks.
Thank you, Dave.
There you go.
That's a great plug.
I gave
A lot
that
of goodwill up here on
Flattering
this
show right
platform.
here.
Yeah, it starts and I
It's
can't
fantastic.
stop it.
I'm very grateful.
It's embarrassing, but it's great. A great time to be a part of Cleveland, Bradley County. It
Sure.
is.
It is. That's
We live in a wonderful place. We have a lot to be thankful for.
Well, and some of that because you're our representative here
Thank you.
for this area, and or one of our representatives for this
We have a
area,
good team. Good team.
and support us good back in Nashville.
Thank you.
That helps out greatly.
Thank you.
And
Happy to be
have
home.
good support.
Happy to be home till January, and then I got to go back to work.
Okay, and now we've just got a couple minutes here with you, and I asked you this before the show, and I
Yes.
saw this on Twitter,
Here we go.
and I wanted to, and while we got you, if you don't follow, he has a Twitter account that he posts pictures on. I don't know if he
Right.
lets everybody follow him.
Sure.
I do follow him.
At repk.brooks. That's it. At
RepK.Brooks. And the other day he had is it Shaq?
Shaquille
that you
O'Neal.
had a picture of Shaq
Yes.
on there. Didn't know where it was from, and I was asking you about it. Tell us, if you can, tell us a
Certainly.
little bit about that story, because everybody likes to hear about
we
those
had
kind
a
of
Church
things.
of God committee meeting in Orlando, and Shaquille O'Neal has a home there. And we were there in the mall, and the 5 ladies, their husbands are the committee, were at this mall, and we happened to see Shaquille O'Neal with his entourage, and I asked him if he would mind posing for a photograph, and he was not able to do that. He said it was very busy, and one of the members of the committee wives said, "You know, your mom is a member of the Church of God. We would like to have a picture." And he said, "For my mom, I'll stop and take a picture." And so that's where that picture originated. And
That's
it was
amazing.
a great moment. As you saw.
Well, I saw
intimidated when
how
you
tall
stood
he
next to
was
him?
compared to
You know, I was okay till he shook my hand, and his hand wrapped
of just-
all the way around, and then some more. It was amazing.
And what makes it funny, you got this huge basketball player, and huge star-wise and height-wise, just this great guy. And you mentioned his mom.
And he stopped.
And he stopped to
exactly
do that
right.
for his mom.
In honor of his mother,
In
he
honor
said.
of his mother.
That's exactly right.
That's a good guy. That's
His mama did something right.
His mom did something right. Yes. For him to respect his mom like that. That's,
Well, thanks for following me on Twitter.
Well, that's I enjoy it. You post
you.
some good things out there. And,
Thank you.
And get to keep up with the area. So, well, I tell you what, we're going to take a break, and I appreciate Kevin Brooks.
Thank you.
And Aaron Weatherford.
Of course, thanks
and
for having us.
coming out with the chamber and supporting the
Right
chamber.
there. Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate you being here. Come back in just a moment, and we'll be back with Mr. Stephen Beasley.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley This Morning. I'm Chris Free. My co-host David Goodwill helping me out today. Thank you again,
Chris.
David. I appreciate this
Pleasure
so
to be
much.
here.
And
Always a pleasure.
I couldn't do this by myself. I just can't do it. And we've got Mr. Stephen Beasley with us today. And Stephen is the, and correct me if I'm wrong, Director of Media Ministry.
Media and Communications.
Media and Communications over at First Baptist Church here in Cleveland. And does a great job. I tell you, just amazing how well they put things together over there at the church, and because you stream live on the internet every Sunday.
We do all three services.
All three services. Plus, you're on TV here.
Right.
Is that Sunday? What?
That's on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday here on this station
at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m. and on others, and you have to coordinate all of this stuff. Everything, and it's they're simulcasting throughout the church, the service, and you head all of this up. And so, Stephen, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been there? And
well, I joined the staff in 2004 when Brother Allen came back for the second go around, and after he came back, we were given a spot on ABC, Channel 9 out of Chattanooga, and he said, this was in October, I was going to Lee, and he said, we need to get on the air by February. You think you can make that happen? And so we were off to the races, and so we started with TV on News Channel 9 at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. And then we'd been on the radio for, Steve Hartline tells me, probably 60 years or so, back when Mayor Rowland was working with the station and all that sort of thing. So we've been on the radio on Sunday mornings from roughly 10 to noon for 60 years. So that includes a Sunday school class with Dr. Rodney Fitzgerald, and then moves into a live service at 11. Then we're also on US 101 out of Chattanooga, which is 100.7 FM, big country station. And Jim Gibson loves to talk about how we should be Christians and country fans at the same time. So he's a big country music fan.
Can you do that?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
Of course you can.
Okay.
So we're on WUSY US 101 on Sunday morning at 9:30, and then we're on Mix 104, Steve Hartline's station, from 10 to noon. We're also on TV, News Channel 9 at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, streaming live all Sunday morning from about 7:30 till 12:30. That way you pick up everything from announcements, the whole service, all the way through all three of them. And then we go on WTMB at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which is relatively new for us, but it's been a lot of fun. And each of those have variations to the service and format. So some of them are an hour long, some of them are 30 minutes. So it's a good way to get connected. And I love asking the new members classes and just people around, how many of you guys have seen us on TV? And they all raise their hand. How many of you guys have checked out our website? They all raise their hand. So it's been a lot of fun to be on the air. So it's not as hard as it looks by any means.
Is it not? Well, I mean, you guys make it look easy, but I mean, you've shown me the control room that you have. Now, that's not the upstairs. That's the one downstairs right there.
That's right.
And it looks like mission control.
We have
we have
a great team of volunteers. It takes about 50 people or so over the course of a month in rotating teams. They serve a full Sunday, and So it's a strong volunteer team, strong staff members with Mike Southard and Andrew Wolf, and everybody really seems to enjoy what they're doing, and so we do our best, and it seems to come off fairly well.
Man, that is absolutely amazing, because this past Sunday, and you simulcast up to another location at the church, the service.
That's right.
And now this time Pastor Lockman did, I guess, the third service. He was on screen, but we could not see him on stage, and it was amazing. I mean, how all of that works and how you get all that to work together, and I guess the clarity of the video work and everything that's done is just amazing.
Everything we do is in high definition, which made a lot of sense when we moved from our downtown location to our new location. We upgraded to high definition. And we are in 3 service hours. So we have services at 8:30, 9:45, and 11. But we also have 2 simulcast services that happen at 9:45 and 11. So we have 5 services on Sunday morning. And there are a couple of reasons we do that. We like the multi-style approach. So if you come at 8:30, it's a little bit more traditional. If you come at 9:45, it's very contemporary feel. 11 o'clock in our main worship center is very contemporary as well. If you go to one of our simulcast services, it's a smaller venue, smaller room, a little bit better opportunity to connect with folks around you, get to know someone. If you're coming from a smaller church and just hate the intimidating feel, you can get connected a little easier in those rooms. Different bands, so live worship and then simulcast message, which has been simulcast message for everybody, excluding the 8:30 crowd since Brother Allen came back. He was out for a sabbatical and had a couple of medical procedures done, and so he is recuperating and able to preach 8:30, and then we play him back the rest of the day. So it's been pretty exciting, and you never know which one he's going to preach. It's very possible that he may preach 9:45 and not the others, or he may preach 11 and not the others. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen on that. That's
gotta be ready.
That's great. That's great. Well, I don't see how he keeps up his schedule, anyways, with that many services on a Sunday. That's just amazing, anyways.
He's pretty impressive. Ever since we started a contemporary service at 9:45, he's been preaching 3 services on Sunday morning, and he's done really well. And everybody loves to hear him teach. He's a genius in so many ways, and a man of God that we all really respect and love to hear the Holy Spirit speak through. It's a neat time every Sunday morning.
Well, and to be able to broadcast that. I mean, you're part of that ministry to broadcast that out, not just locally, but over the world, all over the world, really. I mean, with the internet now, anybody can access that.
There are a lot of people that tune in. We hear from folks, particularly military people. They'll say, "Hey, I love tuning in," or "I love catching the podcast after the Sunday morning service," depending on the time change, and so they pick those up. So there are a lot of people that feel like they're with us when they're not, and then the occasional vacations and that sort of thing. I had a couple of text messages Sunday morning from people saying, "Hey, I'm in Arkansas," or "I'm in Atlanta," and we just love to feel like we're home, even though we're not in the building. So yeah, it's great to be able to.
We've had kids sick one morning and could not make it, so I played on my iPad and I'll plug it up to the TV. So we've got. You're sitting there watching the service.
Most comfortable seat in the house,
yes.
just like you're there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't encourage that every Sunday.
No.
We don't encourage that. But I mean, for the Sundays that we couldn't get there, but some of the kids are sick or something like that you can still tune in and enjoy the service.
Absolutely.
And it's just like you're there. Yeah. I mean, even the music sounds great on it. I mean, you guys just do. Just all of it working together sounds incredible.
A lot of that has to do with David Goodwill singing.
Well, David's singing in the choir over there. He does a good job.
Well, Steve, I mean, you may never have a way to know how many people that you reach through the media ministry. So it must be very gratifying for you.
It's neat to know that you send the gospel out and it doesn't return void. And we depend on that at times when our analytics don't say there are 10 million people watching, and then other times we'll get ratings or something in from Channel 9 or US 101 or even from Steve Hartline. They'll talk about the calls they have or the impact. It's neat. It's a lot of fun to know that you get to enjoy what you're doing. You work with a great team of volunteers that love to serve and love to see the gospel go out beyond 4 walls. And even in the services when Brother Allen comes up on screen, and you can say, yeah, we helped put that together, and hopefully it impacts somebody.
One thing that I really appreciate that you do, I work with the students at our church, and I teach middle school age boys in Sunday school, and I see some of them serving in the media ministry. Some of them have got some good abilities and some good skills when it comes to media and tech and things like that. And I always tell them, man, go talk to Stephen, and he'll find something for you to do. But to see those guys go around the church with their headsets on, they're very purpose driven. They're going to a certain place to to kind of play their role. So it's really, really neat to see that at our church.
Yeah, it's a lot of opportunity for those guys. They get connected through the local school systems with guys like Cody Raper and John Souter and even Scott Webb at Walker Valley High School. Each of those guys are teaching technology, and so they'll see First Baptist students in their class and they'll learn different things. And then they come to the church and use those same skills, and we piggyback. We do a lot of stuff with Lee University as well. And so with those connections, it's a great opportunity to build ability, give everyone a purpose beyond just knowing how to push buttons, but taking a message out. And so it's neat to watch that happen. Trey Cody's a good example of that with Constant Companion now. Daniel Griffith is in Las Vegas. There are a lot of people that have come through and transitioned on other places using the same skills. So it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with it.
Now, and one other ministry you're doing this year is coaching Upward Soccer, is that right?
Yes.
And
yes.
I haven't seen you out there on the field yet, but now, do you have one playing soccer?
I have one playing soccer.
We'll get off note here just a little bit, but
yeah.
You got one playing soccer?
So Mary Evelyn's playing. She's in the K5 group, and so we had a game Saturday and the week before, and did great Saturday. Everybody ran all over the field, and with that age, they chase each other around. Rusty does a great job putting all of that together.
Getting all that organized.
So you've got lots of crazy 5-year-olds that chase the ball, but the atmosphere is calm, very family friendly, and very Christ-centered in terms of halftime, passing out devotions and that sort of thing. And Rusty keeps everything running on schedule, and so just a great time for the family to be outside.
But see, at the end of it, media ministry handles. I mean, you're a part of that Upward also. Media ministry helps out with.
Yeah, we shoot a little bit.
We've got
help
an event at the end, and then you've got the shooting the video. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
You're
just involved in every aspect.
Now, are we going to be facing off? Is this going to be a competition between?
We will probably face off at some time.
All right.
We'll have to see. We'll get it going.
Well, Upward, we can't keep score, but
we can't keep score. But mine do okay until they get distracted. The first game, it was hilarious. We were all out there middle of the game, and one of the 5-year-olds goes, "Airplane," and everybody just stops. All the kids stop and just start watching the plane go by.
Yep.
And so the game just about took a break there for a moment, so we could watch the plane go by,
Yep.
it passed by, and we started back up again.
Pick it back up. Well, that's a great thing about that age.
Yes, they just have a good time with it. They sure do.
Yeah.
They sure do. Now, so you said you have a staff of 50, and majority of those volunteers?
Yeah, the majority of them are volunteers. We have 2 guys that help on church staff, which is Mike Southern and Andrew Wolf, and everyone else is completely volunteer, very dedicated, and it's a high-pressure situation for them most of the time. If you miss a camera shot, everybody knows. If the sound's not on, everybody knows. If the lights are out, everybody knows. So.
Well, I watched the cameramen there in the morning, and it's just amazing to watch. I mean, knowing where to shoot at and where to take pictures at, and to do all that, and you guys switching it back and forth. That's just a lot to keep up with, and that's.
They do a great job, and not just in those rooms, but they're also in our kids' church room. We have 2 kids' church services now, 9:45 and 11 o'clock. So they're volunteers in there. They're volunteers in our simulcast services as well. So it's a large group all the way around, and even just church-wide, from everything in the parking lot all the way through teaching Sunday school, all the way through what you do through the music ministry and many other opportunities.
Well, and events that you have there. I mean, my wife's been involved in some events that y'all have done there, and it's just been amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
Yes, the facilities and how you guys can put it all together.
Yeah. Stephen, what is a typical Sunday like for you as far as what time do you have to start and things like that?
Sunday, the technical folks arrive about 6 or so, get everything turned on, warmed up and ready, and usually people will begin arriving around 8 and getting their seat in the sanctuary, and by that point we have music playing and all the lights are on, everything's ready for a service to begin, and then we'll run through each service and do our best, and that will wrap up about 12:15, 12:30, turn everything off and head home for a little while, come back, do the same thing at night, and so it's a full day. But
yeah, starting at 6 in the morning, that's
whenever you get to the end of it, there's always a deep breath of, I'm glad that went smooth, but you feel a sense of accomplishment too, so it's good, and we have a lot of fun with it. Some of the neat things we've been doing in services, we take Brother Allen's notes on Sunday morning and put those in an app. A lot of people download YouVersion to read the Bible on their phone, and so we can set up a live event in that application, so you can search for that, and you'll see Brother Allen's
That's what
notes.
I use on my iPad and things there, so I don't have to flip through to get to the verse. It's right there at it.
Exactly.
So it makes it easy.
Yeah, he made reference to that not too long ago about if you need to change from New King James, which is what he normally preaches out of, back to New International, which is what he preached out of recently. Press a button and there you go. So you've got.
I really like the joke he made after that. It said the rest of you will have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Exactly.
You'll have to read it off the screen, which I got.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
since when is that old-fashioned?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it used to be different. It used to be when you go to church and they'd say, you know, we're going to get a verse. You would hear,
Exactly.
you would hear the pages swishing around. You don't hear that as much
You just
anymore
see
because
the
everybody's got
glow.
their
Yeah.
You just see a glow on everybody that they're going through their iPad or iPod or iPhone and Android, anything that has that app on there.
Exactly. Yeah, we put wireless internet in the sanctuary, which when we first talked about doing that several years ago, I thought, what in the world do we need the internet for? And then the more we move this direction, it makes a lot of sense. There are a lot of ways to connect to our church through the internet, not just through that YouVersion application for the Bible, but you can log on to our website and sign up for events and find out about events, good information for all of those things. Of course, a lot of the media is available with iTunes and Vimeo, and you can watch choir specials and neat interviews and all that.
But you can download podcasts of the service,
Absolutely.
which are great, especially if you're on the road a lot. I like to download the podcast, and I'll just listen to those instead of music or whatnot. Just put on one of those and listen. So you get that information. I mean, you just get to hear that while you're driving down the road, which is nice. That makes it nice.
I've got the great benefit of hearing Brother Allen 3 times every Sunday morning, but there are a lot of people that tell me going back and listening to him later in the week is really beneficial, and they learned something, or they didn't realize he said this, or it's a neat way to recap and catch up and just stay connected.
Well, Stephen, if you can, give us your website for the church.
The website is www.clevelandfbc.com, and then you can follow us also on Facebook, which is Cleveland FBC on Facebook, and also on Twitter. So, and Vimeo as well, and probably 10 other ways.
But going to the website gets you connected to all of that if you want to.
You can go to all those places.
Stephen, I appreciate you being on the show today, and we're going to take a break. We're going to come back in just a few minutes.
Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Are you having trouble filing for disability?
Seems no one is concerned about your pain, the waiting, the denials.
While some representatives will meet with you in court, we will meet with you now to discuss your plan. We'll review with you the same file that the judges will see. Call us now, Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson.
You're entitled to better.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back to Good Morning, or Tennessee Valley this morning. I always like to add in that good morning for some reason. And we got Stephen. He's going to hang out with us here a little bit. And you've got a couple, we were talking at the break, and to keep you here, there's a fall festival coming up at the church.
And we have a fall festival every October. October 31st will be in our parking lot. Huge festival, 4,000 to 5,000 people expected to show up. Inflatable games, hot dogs, carnival rides, lots of excitement. That night will be 5:30 to 8:30. And come by and see us. That'd be a lot of fun.
That's great. Now, where would they be parking at when they do that? Or
there will be some parking on site, and then a lot of parking down toward the YMCA area. You can look for signs at that intersection.
Okay. I know some years before it was a little different, so that's give everybody a little heads up on that.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys get everything getting organized over there and keep it organized.
Dave Gregory does a great job for us. So
yeah, they do a good job. Now, is there anything else coming up? I think you mentioned
there's a grace-based parenting conference in November. It's the 15th and 16th that weekend, and Dr. Tim Kimmel will be hosting that conference. He's coming in out of Dallas, and so he'll be spending a Friday evening and then the majority of the day Saturday with us. And you can register for that event on our website, which is www.clevelandfbc.com, and that'll give you all the details. But great for parents pretty much of any age, and even grandparents. So it hits a lot of the parenting topics today, and he talks a lot about various ways to approach your children with grace and parenting your kids the way God parents you, in a sense. So it'll be a neat conference to be a part of.
Well, and parenting today is so much different than it was. I mean, when we were growing up, it seems like. I mean, there's so many more avenues for kids to do things and to get involved with good and bad. And I mean, so that's great.
So he'll address a lot of those, and again, that's November 15th and 16th. So sign up on our website. It'll be a great weekend.
There's always plenty on going over there, and they can just stop by the website and see the calendar and the things going on. And let's see if we can put that in the chamber calendar.
Exactly, we'll put that on the chamber calendar.
We got that information there. We can get that out there.
I'm sure the fall festival is probably on there. The block party happens at the same time. So yeah, chamber calendar is a place to be.
That sounds great. Well, I tell you what, guys, we're going to start wrapping this up. And if you want more show notes or more information about today's program, you can come by my website at chrisfreekw.com. I'll have show notes up there about today and our guests, and links where you can reach them. And I'll even put a link in there for UPS there if they need to mail off a package.
Please do that.
We do that? Okay, we need the business. All right. Yeah. And have that in there for David. I appreciate David Goodwill helping me out today from UPS. Thank you so much, David.
It's great to be here this morning.
And we appreciate that. And appreciate all our guests here today. And if you have any ideas or suggestions, come to the website if you have something going on in the community that you'd like to come onto the television show about. If you're on the website for the show notes, send me a text on there, or just you can leave comments and of something that you may have or information, or if you need more information about those, and we'll have that information on there. Well, they're telling me it's about time to start wrapping up, and so I better let things go. My name is Chris Free, and I'm with Keller Williams Realty, and you can reach me at 423-961-8095, and Kay should be back next week, hopefully. If not, David, I may holler at you again.
I don't know. To come by. It's always a pleasure.
And this was a good guys' day out today, all the guys on here today. And so we'll have a great evening. Everybody have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed your Danishes and coffee this morning, and we'll see y'all next week.